Be sure to join me tonight for exclusive up-to-the-minute reports on the official unveiling of the legendary Armante tiara. I'll be conducting a live interview with the heiress to the crown, the former Contessa Armante, Santa Barbara's own Sophia Capwell, who incidentally is my mother. We'll find out a little bit about the tiara's history, which is reputed to carry on its very own curse. Is it merely superstition, or will the Armante tiara live up to its deadly reputation? Find out tonight on KSB TV.
Lisa, I will definitely tune in tonight.
Cruz? Come on, I don't think you want to end the conversation this way.
Mr. C, you are way out of line.
Come on, back in and settle down, will you? How am I out of line wanting what's best for Eden?
You're out of line because you're ignoring the wishes of her husband. She is not just your little girl anymore. She happens to be my wife.
I think Robert may be able to help her.
Yeah, I know. You've made that clear.
You got a better suggestion?
Yes, I do. I want you to let me play out my hand like you told me you would. We're going to nail Andre Wolf at that benefit tonight, and then he's going to start talking. There is a connection between that man and what's going on with Eden.
How the hell do you know that for a fact?
I know it for a fact. Like I know that my wife is in serious trouble for a fact. And it's a fact that I've been doing everything in my power to find out where that trouble is coming from. If I tell you that Andre Wolf is at the center of it, I expect you to take my word for it. Oh, for the love of God. Forgive me, I'm obviously losing control.
You're entitled once in a while.
Mr. C, how is Robert Barr going to help Eden?
I don't know, Cruz. It's a long shot, but if there's a chance...
It is a long shot, and it's not time to be taking long shots. I mean, bringing him into this situation right now was like throwing gasoline on a fire that is already out of control. She's in bad shape. If we're not real careful with her, we're going to lose her.
By helping her face the past. By bringing back into focus
and
things that are real.
What if she can't do that? What if she can't face the past? What if he throws something at her that she can't handle and she goes right over the edge? How are you going to live with yourself if that happens?
We were in a swimming pool, and then we got out. I mean, who can remember what happened next?
Something's wrong. I don't know what it is.
Well, you know, I really think Cruz wouldn't approve of this.
Well, no surprises there, right?
Because we're only talking, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get this feeling like you know, we're playing tennis without a ball.
Well,
or
I'm
something.
sorry, Robert. I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
You ever get the feeling you've been somewhere or done something before?
Lately? Every day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this conversation. I think we've had it before, and I don't think I was able to help you the first time. I don't think I can help you any much more this time.
Robert, you and I have been through a lot together.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. It was like practically another lifetime for me, and I really don't like living in the past.
I know. I'm not asking you to. I'm just asking you to take a quick trip back so I can get things in focus. I feel like I've been living some sort of a parallel life. I need to look into the past to understand what's going on.
Why is it so important to you?
I'm afraid if I don't know what will happen, but I know that I have to stop it from happening. Will you help me?
Cruz, maybe you're making too much out of this. I mean, if you feel personally threatened because Eden went to Robert, you've got to understand...
It's not about me. It's about Eden. I can be objective where Robert Barr is concerned.
Can you really?
If it's best for Eden, absolutely. I just don't see how he figures well in this equation. It doesn't add up for me.
Well, don't look now, but you're skewing the figures in your favor.
Well, if I am, I guess that's basically because I'm on my own side. It's also the side Eden is on.
What did I walk in on? Can we wind it up in the next 5 minutes, please? I'm chairing this benefit tonight. Be very bad form if I'm late.
It's already wound up. Mr. C, I hope you'll understand if I'm a little bit out of control on this particular subject, and if I've offended you, I apologize.
Oh, come on, Cruz. You never offend me. We're all justifiably concerned about Eden.
Do you want to ride with us tonight?
No, thanks. I'm going to skip the cocktail party and go straight to the museum. I want to make sure the security arrangements are in place, so,
We'll see you over there then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, take a deep breath. Don't drive angry, all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. Ooh, what was that all about, Robert, if I didn't know?
Eden going to talk to Robert didn't sit too well with Cruz.
No, I don't think it would. He loves her. He's worried about her, and he's frustrated and angry. And I am frustrated and guilty.
What are you feeling guilty about?
Eden is obviously upset about something that I have done, and I've been a complete bust trying to get her to open up about
Darling,
it.
she doesn't know what's troubling her herself.
Well, then maybe I should force the issue. Maybe I should confront her and have the courage to do that. Name names and dates of the time I was away, the time I came back. But every time I confront her, she's in a turmoil, and she just shuts me out. So maybe I should force her to look at herself. Maybe I should look at myself, because there's something that I'm doing that is making our daughter run for her life. And I just want to be there and catch her before she falls.
I can't begin to imagine how your life today would compare to that time on Serenus. I mean, that was a completely different time and a different place.
There are just some times when I remember things, like when we were together when we stole the Ondine statue.
What's the matter, Eden? You getting a hankering to pocket an apple at the supermarket without paying for it?
Please don't make fun of me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just, I can't see how what we did back then has any bearing on your life now. I mean,
Somebody broke into my house, and they broke into my parents' house.
well, what about it?
There was something that reminded me, and I don't really remember all the times that we were together on Serenus. I mean, not until you came back to Santa Barbara, and even now I don't remember all of it. Even now
You what?
time, minutes, and hours go by, and I don't know what happened to them. It seems like a dream, and I have these headaches.
Have you seen a doctor?
No, Robert.
Have you told Cruz?
Yeah, some of it. And my mother, too. Did I ever talk to you about my mother?
Eden, you know, I vaguely remember you talking about your entire family, but...
No, I mean something specific. Did I talk about her more than I talked about anybody else?
Oh, sorry. I don't know what you're asking.
Damn it, Robert, I'm asking you to help me. I mean, you knew me more than anybody else knew me. You went to jail for me. We were in love. I confided in you. I know I did.
And I still care what happens to you, and I wish I could help you, but I just don't think I have the answers that you're looking for.
The person that I knew 10 years ago probably would have helped me. I don't know what's wrong with you, and I don't think that I feel I know you anymore.
I have no idea why that is. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get that. Okay. Yeah.
Well, are you satisfied? I knew he couldn't help you. I'm the only one who can do that, Eden. You should know that by now. Then help me. Tell me what the secret is. I would tell you, but I don't think you can handle it. Look how upset you are. Your hands are shaking. Now, come on. I'm getting you out of here.
Sorry for that interruption. Eden, is there anything else I can do?
No, not at all. I obviously made a mistake coming here. I won't bother you again.
Hey, how's the crowd at the Oasis?
It's a sellout.
Any sign of Mr. Wolf?
No. You think they would be?
No. I'm sure he and his accomplice have their entrance times down to the wire. Of course, what they don't know is that we've just rewritten the curtain in the last act.
Hi.
Hi. All right. You all right?
Yeah, I am now.
So how did things go with Robert?
Well, the sky didn't fall, if that's what you were worried about.
I'm worried about you.
No, I'm fine. I just didn't find whatever it was I was looking for.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I know it made you crazy that I went over there.
Well, I understand why you had to try.
Well, I've exhausted all my options.
Not necessarily. I may still have a trick or two up my sleeve.
Can I peek?
Oh, no. A good magician never gives away trade secrets, and I'm a fair to middling magician.
Would you wave your magic wand and make everybody disappear?
Well, what if I could? For you and a minute.
Should I cough or drop my handbag or something?
Mother, you look beautiful.
Oh, you do, Sophia.
Thank you very much. I'm ready for my close-up or whatever.
The cameraman will be here in a few minutes.
What do you think? It's gonna be safe? We're gonna be okay?
How can you even ask that of my husband? I'm sure the security is state of the art.
Well, if you're fishing, I'm sorry. The police cannot divulge security arrangements to the press.
We know my piece airs after the Tiara has already had its exhibition. It'll be safe and sound in the bank vault by then.
So are you daring me to show off a little bit here? Is that what's going on? I'll accommodate you to some degree here. Touch this.
What?
So you just set off a silent alarm. Lance, that was me. It was just a test.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Is it just this?
Well, it's that in particular, but it's also the entrances and the skylight. The tiara itself is very sensitive. Were the weight of it to be displaced, another silent alarm would go off.
My husband, Indiana Castillo.
Oh, no. We don't have any poison darts or runaway boulders, but we have this. This is as state-of-the-art as we get.
Now, don't be modest. If I were a thief, this would be the last place I'd want to be caught. Why do you think people are willing to pay $1,000 to see a piece of jewelry?
First of all, it is for a good cause. And I think there's some very interesting history attached to the tiara.
Are you talking about the curse?
In part, I guess, because we're human, we all have a little bit of morbid curiosity.
Well, your connection to the tiara is somewhat shrouded in mystery. When you married C.C. Capwell, you were known as an international film star. You became the stepmother to a son and had 4 children of your own. Then you disappeared. Everybody thought you'd died.
I guess I'll have to save that for my autobiography. But I do believe that people will be fascinated by the tiara long after they've forgotten me.
Well, there you have it. Sophia Capwell, heiress to the Armonti tiara. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mother.
Thank you, darling.
We're out. How are we for time?
On the nose.
Okay, well, join me back here in a few minutes and we'll do some cutaways.
Okay.
Well, you did wonderfully.
Threw me a curve there, didn't you, on that last question?
Did I? I thought everybody'd be fascinated.
How was your conversation with Robert?
Didn't go anywhere.
No? Well, maybe you'd have better luck with me. I think we should talk, or maybe we should go to a therapist together.
I don't need a doctor, Mother.
You are so brave on camera. Why can't you face me?
I'm not afraid of you.
Good. Then you mentioned the time I was away and everyone thought I was dead. What were you thinking then?
I was at the memorial service. I was holding Daddy's hand. He was crying.
Were you crying?
I was 8 years old. I was told my mother was dead. What do you think?
You don't need to go back there. She's trying to trick you.
What are you thinking?
I want to tell her how I felt.
She doesn't understand, Eden. She never has.
Well, I got to do those pickups to get back to the station and edit it for airtime.
I don't think we should stop what we've started here, Eden.
No, you started it, Mother. Not me.
Am I going to see you at the concert?
I'll be at the studio.
And what about here for the presentation?
Oh, I wouldn't miss that.
Heads up.
You're late.
I had to stop by the studio and turn in my story.
What's this?
Preview. Coming attractions. My cameraman videoed the entire room where the tiara is being shown. A little visual aid so we can avoid any booby traps.
It's what I can't see that worries me.
You worry too much. Where's the layout of the alarm systems?
In the other room.
We'll bring it in. We'll do a little play-by-play with the video.
Just what do you think you're doing?
I was just making sure there was a place for everything.
I've already done that.
Then it's showtime.
We're going down the hall. Check the sensor in the door. 3, 2, 1.
We time our arrival for 9 o'clock.
Everyone should be at the concert by then. It gives us a half hour to get in, a half hour to get the tiara, and an additional 30 minutes to get out.
The doors are going to be wired with silent alarms. They're going to have guards posted.
We'll access the roof using the freight elevator at the back of the building, and then cross over to the skyline.
Well, the pedestal's also wired for the silent alarm, as are certain strategic points around the base.
But with you suspended from the skylight, your feet will never touch the floor.
Once I cut through the glass display case, there's a special alarm that's going to sound if the tiara's weight is displaced.
You have a split second to replace the tiara with the counterweight before the alarm sounds.
Then the tiara's mine.
Oh, I think the proper pronoun would be ours, partner.
Okay, partner. Are you ready? Let's go.
All right, that's it. Well, that's almost it. You forgot our backup on the one chance in a million that Andre and his lady friend somehow managed to tiptoe through the alarm system. I didn't even tell Eden about this.
You don't trust her?
I don't trust her colleagues in the newsroom. I don't want somebody shooting off their mouth at this late date and blowing this whole deal.
I know what you mean.
Want to do the honors?
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I'm almost praying he makes it this far. I'd like to see the look on old Andre's face when he lifts this glass and watches the tiara drop instantly into a safe encased in concrete in the floor.
It makes you feel sorry for the guy.
Oh yeah, I'm eating my heart.